All right, hey guys, Andy Weintraub here. Waiting for a friend of mine to pop on here, but I haven't been live in a little bit. And hey, there's my man, Coach T, the one and only. As you know, I'm a realtor here in New Jersey, Cherry Hill. Oh, there he is, the one and only Coach T, TJ Capelli. What's up, dude?
What's up, my man? How are you?
Doing well. Can you hear me all right? It's a little windy out here. I just had to get out, outside of the building there.
Yeah, I hear you.
All
I hear
good?
you fine, bud. Yeah, I hear you perfect.
Beautiful. Look at you, so young and cool with your Apple AirPods in. I don't have any pods. I ate
Yeah,
pea
no.
pods last night for dinner.
That's funny. It's good. You always
Trying to
cracking
get
jokes
healthy.
there.
Hey, man, it's how I hide my severe anxiety from talking to someone who I know could probably tap me out in like 4 seconds or less.
Nah. You'd last a little longer than that, bud. I
Yeah,
think.
that's true. Weintraubs are known to have fast hands. Uh, that that's how I had. Forget it. I'm not going to make that joke. But listen, it's great to have you on here, man. I want to shout out to a couple of people real quick. Alicia Zenstein working here with your hubby in the building. Kevin Zenstein, Kevin the mortgage man. He's awesome. Joe Pringle, what's up, pal? Emily Adams, hi Emily. And Chuck Donald, what's up, dude? I love you and Blade. So I'm here with Coach T, guys. Coach T is one of the instructors, and I don't know if you're an owner yet or not, but of Budo in Voorhees, which is mixed martial arts for kids and for anybody, really. And my kids were involved, Jules and Miles, and loved working with Coach T. So, Coach T, thanks for coming on, man. I really appreciate you sharing this Facebook Live with me.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for inviting me, my man. Like you said, we go way back. I mean, Jules started at it was like 3 years ago, right? Two years ago or so.
Yeah.
2 3 years. It was a while. So we've known each other for a little bit, and guys were always one of the awesome families.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Well, everybody I met there, I mean, they're really great, from you guys to even the other, parents. A little hard to see sometimes in the window when between the
Yeah,
chairs. We got to work on that anti-glare technology.
we're trying. It doesn't. I'll tell you a story. So we had like multiple times. I've had like glass and window companies come in,
Right.
and the last time I had someone come in, supposed to be this expert, and he tells me, he's like, the only way to get rid of that glare is if you black out the windows to outside and turn the lights out in the lobby. And I
Wow.
was like, okay. I was like, but what about when it's wintertime and it's night and I have 40 little ninjas, 4 to 6 year olds running around in a pitch black lobby? He was like, I don't know what to tell you. And I was like, well, leave.
That's
I was like,
that's some expert.
yeah, that's what I said. I was like, thanks for the help, bud. I was like, I could have done. I could have figured that out.
You should have put him in like some sort of cobra hold, neck hold, or whatever. I don't know
Just
what.
choked him out.
Yeah. So the reason I wanted to bring Coach T on is, one of the things that I love to do as a realtor, and frankly, as a person in this community, as a parent, as a citizen. I live in Voorhees, I work in Cherry Hill, and all over New Jersey. Is I like to share, people that I find interesting and things that I think are awesome for people. So if you're looking to move to Voorhees or move into the area, Budo Voorhees is an amazing thing. I mean, I've seen so many kids there, so many of my friends' kids there, and watch kids just, grow. Some of them become really great at martial arts and continue. Some of them, like my son, don't necessarily, continue on in the martial arts vein, but they love the activity and the people. And Budo they teach people great values, how to say no to bullies, use your words, the back off technique, which Jules uses with me every time I try and take a bite of his dessert, Coach T. So it works, by the way.
Good. I know it works.
I want to tell you that. But something I really love about what you guys teach is persistence. And I had a story I wanted to share with you and then hear from you, your thoughts on that. I was, with my kids. Yeah, what's up, Tristan? With my kids, hey, everybody, I got a treat here. This is Tristan Richardson,
Hey,
one of the best real estate agents in the state.
I wouldn't say the best. Come on. Chill out. I'm okay.
Solid dude. Tristan, this is Coach T. Coach T.
What's up, Tristan? How are you,
man,
bud?
how's it going?
Nice to meet you. It's going great.
Teaches mixed martial arts.
Oh, really? It's
Yeah.
awesome, man.
Yeah.
I love doing mixed martial arts, man. It'll take me some time, right?
Well, before I get knocked out by Tristan, too, I'm going to head inside, but I'll catch you tomorrow.
Good seeing you, man.
You too, bro. Thank you. So, Tristan Richardson, love that guy. So, Jules and Miles, I have two little kids. Hey, Angel, what's up, bro? Angel Martinez. Jules and Miles, my kids, right? They're young. So whenever I couldn't get them to do something, and I'm just too tired to be a great dad and stick to the rules of parenting, whatever they may be, I would fall back on, being lazy but creative. And I would say, hey, if you guys do what you're supposed to do right now, I'll give you free candy. And they'll go, oh, free candy, right? And they'd be excited. So they jump up and they run on and get their pajamas on or whatever the heck it was. And they would come down and they ask me for candy. And they'd say, Dad, you promised us free candy. And I would say, no, boys, I said, freak Andy, right? So I would mess with them. Free candy, freak Andy, right? And it's silly, but it worked. It worked like 2 or 3 times. So last week, now it was about 2 years after I've been trying to use this trick on them, I write down my first name because I'm teaching Miles, helping Miles learn to read. And Miles is 5 now. And Jules picks up the piece of paper and says, hey, Dad, that's your name, right, Andy? I go, yeah. He goes, hold on. And he turns he like scribbles something down, right? Turns the paper back around towards me. David Carter, what's up, bro? Turns the paper back around and says, look, Dad, is this like free candy? And he writes down the words, free candy. He demolished me. He broke the code, dude. I lost that power over him forever. And man, I was so proud and so excited because I knew that this kid, he worked hard to learn to read and to write. He's 7, right? Sure. He broke the code, dude. And he mastered, I could never beat him with this again. And I was so impressed because through sheer persistence, he learned how to read and write, every day. And so you guys teach persistence over there. And I just thought it was a great lesson. And, I thought you would appreciate it. And I definitely want to hear more about the school and the lessons you guys teach. What do you think? That's crazy, right?
Yeah, it is pretty cool. That is crazy. Like you said, it's one of those light bulb moments. I mean, we always tell the kids at Budo where it's basically like we don't care how hard. We don't care if you ever understand the drill as long as you try your hardest. But like that light bulb moment when a student that's been struggling with something or, trying to get this goal, obtain this goal, and then all of a sudden, again, like that light bulb moment where they finally succeed, like the look on their face and that sense of accomplishment is like, it's amazing because, me as the coach or, the coaches, all of our staff members at Budo, we've been working with that particular, and just like you with your son, you've been doing this with your son, the joke or the free candy thing several times. Free candy. And, Jules learns to read, he's learning to write, and he's like, wait a second, and he figures it out. And it's that same, like you've been teaching him, you've been doing this. So like you as a parent watching your child, finally understand something, finally do something, it's amazing, right? And the same thing for the coaches. Like that's why a Budo mom just today made like a 6-minute video montage from when her kids first started Budo several months ago up until now, this past belt test that it was on Saturday. And seeing that video and seeing how far her kids have progressed, we still got some work to do.
Yeah,
on the
sure.
kids. But just to see how far they've progressed, and like you said, the consistency, the constant effort, and never quitting attitude, and just keep going at it. It's amazing to see. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome, man. I love hearing. I mean, I've seen you teach so many great skills, and that's one thing I love about you guys. Quite frankly, if anyone asks, Jules loves it and he wants to go back. He also wants to play soccer and basketball and do all the things his friends are doing. And I'm telling him, we'll get them to come to Budo, but because, he kind of forgot how to punch and he's like, oh, but like,
you gotta fix that.
That's, listen, whatever.
Is that how you punch too?
I taught him. I I had to unteach what you're doing, all that crap about form, and just like, I'm terrible. Nobody out there watching, don't ever punch me. Don't try. I have great reflexes when it comes to like the last chicken wing, right? There's nobody faster. Allison, my wife, she's a ninja with chocolate, right? But I don't want to fight anybody. If you're watching this, don't do it. It's a bad idea.
Don't
okay?
do it. Don't do it.
All right, don't do it. But you can go to Budo and learn to mixed martial arts. What else do you guys teach over there?
So essentially, it's MMA, like I said, mixed martial arts. It's boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu. We teach PDR, personal defense readiness, the spear system, by Tony Blauer, which is the only evidence-based self-defense system in the world. So it works.
Wow. What's evidence-based mean?
Evidence.
Oh, evidence. Okay, so
there's proof
stats.
Yes, there's proof. There's, like you said, statistics, reasons. There's actual reasons behind, this, all the drills that we do. There's reasons behind it, and again, it's all evidence-based. So that's pretty cool. That's my favorite thing, actually, to coach, because it's the easiest thing. It's something that everybody in the world needs, whether you're 4 years old or whether you're 84 years old. A 4-year-old can do it. An 84-year-old can do it. It takes very little practice. It's all it just happens.
Okay.
And it's like applying it to kids with bully situations, applying it to adults for violent encounters, self-defense situations, or even, like I said, like a grandmother, walking to her car at night. I'm pretty sure.
This guy, that's I don't know who that was, but it's live. He's very excited about it. That's Kevin Zenstein, guys. He's very excited to hear about the evidence-based marketing. He's much better. Alicia, if you're still watching, listen, that's great. Kevin, let me ask you. So this will be funny, and then I have a very important question for you, Coach T. But Kevin Zenstein, guys, love Zenny. I mean, I work with a lot of great mortgage professionals out there. Obviously, I'm here to not to close the deal today, but I see Kevin a lot when I come here to close my deals. I said to Kevin a year ago, out of sheer boredom, I said, Kev, we're both in our 40s, we're out of shape. Me and you in a fight. Who wins? Here's some evidence-based fighting skills for you. Kevin says, you win. I go, no, well, really, like, you're taller, bigger, strong, whatever. Who goes, no, you win. I go, what do you mean? He goes, I give up. I'm going to lie on the ground. You can do whatever you want till you're done, and then leave.
I'm done. Those days are over. They're over.
Can you teach him?
I could.
If you could teach me, man.
You want to learn?
I could teach anybody. I'm the best.
If you can get me to touch my knees when I bend over, at least that would be great. Good start.
You can work on that too.
Go close some lows.
My belly hits my knees.
Oh my God! So where are you? Where are you guys located? If people want to come by, they want to check this out for themselves or their kids. I'm gonna come roll with you one of these days, right? We're gonna do jujitsu.
Heck yeah!
I'm gonna put you in an Americana.
I got you.
Yeah.
If you can get me in an Americana, I'll give you $100.
That's it. Wait, it's worth a lot more than $100 if my sorry butt can get you in an Americana.
I'll give you 1,000.
Oh yeah.
Give you a G, a full G, a stack, all ones.
I'll donate that stack to the somebody write down in the comments here the charity of your choice. And if I'm able to get Coach T, no cheating, Coach T.
I don't cheat.
No cheating. It's got. Do you have $1,000?
I could get $1,000.
All right.
Go to the bank real quick. $1,000.
All right. You go 5 and I'll go 5. I'll match it. Right. You go 500. I'll go 500, and we'll do it to the charity of somebody's choice. Guys, in the comments below, write down your choice of charity. In the next month or two, I'm going to get in shape. Right. I'm going to walk up the stairs instead of taking the elevator for the next week. It is a full flight. I'm gonna get you an Americana for $1,000 for charity. All right.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. So how do people get in touch? Where are you guys located? How do people find you?
So we're in Voorhees. We're Voorhees and the surrounding areas: Berlin, Cherry Hill, Marlton, all those towns surrounding Voorhees. We're in Voorhees, right on Centennial and Cooper, right where those two roads meet. in a little plaza. Actually, see, I don't know if you can see it on my front camera. That's Budo's sign right there.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm right outside on the steps.
Cool.
But yeah, we're in Voorhees. Yeah, you guys contact us Facebook, or through our website, Instagram. Trying to think anywhere. Facebook Messenger's probably we love Facebook.
Facebook,
yeah.
man. So what is it? It's facebook.com/Budo
Voorhees Martial Arts.
So you'll put that in the comments either now or after, when we're done, just put that in. For anyone watching, this place is, it's great. Jules loves it. And just, we'll get back. Miles is pretty tough too. So yeah, I'd like to, maybe refine some of those skills though, instead of him constantly, he scratches a lot, but that's like the tiger claw, right?
Something like that.
He's got no fear. He's got no fear. Just, I have another important question for you. The debate raged for a long time. It rocked the world. And I got to know what you think. And I think I already do, but be for real. You promise?
Yes, sir.
Budo swear, right?
Budo swear.
Bruce Lee versus Iron Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson would knock him out so easily, it wouldn't even be a fight.
Yes, I agree.
It wouldn't even be a fight. The way I put it, Mike Tyson bit some dude's ear off in a ring when there were rules.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and so imagine what Mike Tyson, I'm talking 1989, I'm talking prime Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
was so fast and so powerful. Yeah, don't get me wrong, Bruce Lee probably kick him in the leg, keep his distance for a couple seconds, but I would argue that Tyson was close to as fast and would hit him. All he has to do is touch him.
What's it, like 120-pound weight there? 80
I
pounds
would
or something like that?
Tyson was actually a pretty small heavyweight.
215?
He was probably like 215, 220. He was probably 220. Yeah. And Lee was probably about $135. So it was about a 100-pound difference.
Right.
But if Mike Tyson can knock out a heavyweight that's 265 pounds.
Can I ask you really quickly your opinion? This is a Facebook Live. Do you mind?
No.
All right, what is your name?
Bill.
Bill. I'm Andy Weintraub. Good to meet you.
It's me.
Here's the question. That's TJ Capelli, Coach T at Budo Fan Voorhees.
Okay.
He teaches kids martial arts. Mike Tyson versus Bruce Lee. What's your opinion, Bill?
It depends on what it is. I think if it's just a street fight, Bruce Lee, obviously.
Bruce Lee.
Yeah, man.
I go Tyson.
Different formats. Tyson's more of a stand-up fighter. If there's no rules, you can use your legs. It's like a UFC fighter against a boxer. There's no rules in UFC fighters.
Bill, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Got it, man.
All right, good luck.
Yep.
You need me to get that door? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks.
So, guys, we have not yet a split decision, although maybe I'll be the final judge. But so far, 2 of the 3 judges are split on Iron Mike Tyson versus Bruce Lee. And Bill, is Bill gone? Bill's still here. I don't want to break your heart, Bill, but I think it's Iron Mike. I think the guy is just too strong. Even if he went to the ground, man.
I think it'd be worse for Bruce Lee.
It would be fun.
I think it would be worse for Bruce Lee if it went to the ground.
Yeah, well,
this would be even worse.
Yeah. I mean, some people were getting mad in the debate before. Guys, who do you think, if you're watching, there's at least 300 people watching.
It comes, everyone says size doesn't matter. Guess what? Size matters.
I don't know if they're talking about
that's
fighting.
That's why there's weight classes, guys.
Exactly, dude.
Otherwise, Mike Tyson would have fought a 135-pounder.
Yeah.
There's a reason that Manny Pacquiao can't fight Deontay Wilder in boxing. There's a reason why John Jones doesn't fight Henry Cejudo in the UFC.
So you're a boxing fan.
I love boxing. Yeah, I love boxing.
So let's say you have a championship boxing match. Let's go middleweight, right? Let's keep it like fast, and then you have UFC championship, same weight class. Which one are you watching?
It would depend. It would depend on who's fighting. I'd watch them both.
Is there a boxer, a straight up boxer, that you think could beat a straight up UFC champ, weight class within, let's say 2 divisions? but the boxer is bigger or small. I mean, your call. Yo, what's up, Shaq? Yo, Shaq, what do you think, Tyson or Bruce Lee in a fight, street fight? And while you're thinking about that, Coach T from Budo Fan Voorhees.
I think there's a couple boxers that could pull it off. I would say 99% of the time, if a boxer steps into the cage with a UFC fighter that's relative to, same weight that the UFC guy's going to win or MMA guy's going to win, there's a couple that come to mind. I think like someone like Vasily Lomachenko could do it. Someone I think Mayweather, honestly, Mayweather might be able to do it too. He would just need someone with the timing, footwork, and speed that they could do. I mean, boxers have gone to MMA and done well, but they've all been able to find a way to – I'll put it like this. There's no boxer that could do it with only like a 3 to 6 month training camp. They would need probably at least a year to train takedown defense. It's tough. But don't get me wrong. I mean, heavyweights are different too. I wouldn't be surprised if, again, like Deontay Wilder in boxing or Anthony Joshua, even though he just got knocked out. I could see like heavyweights are different because they move slightly slower. I can see Deontay Wilder doing really good in MMA.
Wow.
Just punching people in the face. But,
that doesn't sound like fun. I mean, dude, I'm going to shock the world right now. And it's not with something that's going to make me look very good, much like this lighting, right? But, I've in my personal career, I've trained in boxing. I'm terrible. I hated getting punched in the face. I would start giggling like a school kid. Wing Chun, again, just awful. Taekwondo, terrible. I mean, I've bought guitars and harmonicas and tried painting. Like, I don't have a great focus when it comes to these things. The only thing that my focus is drilled down on is my family and real estate. Like otherwise, like if I punched you, you'd be like, hey, who opened a window? There's a slight breeze. I don't work out anymore, but I love your philosophy on boxing on boxing versus UFC, because UFC has more tools, right? More weapons in their arsenal. Boxing, the sweet science is straight up just, if you're a master at it, and you can at least train in defense, we're back to persistence, right? You study, you practice. You don't have to be a master at everything, but somebody like, how about Real Deal Holyfield? Would he be a contender in your game?
He could. And again, like the heavier you get, I think the easier it becomes for a boxer to win.
Okay.
Evander Holyfield was good, man. He beat Tyson twice.
Yeah, that's true. And Tyson bit him, and it wasn't in the rules. That was the Iron Mike.
Man lost some of that ear.
Someone send this message to Iron Mike. I love you in movies. I think you're hilarious. I hope you're trying to be. You're also scary. But man, I miss those. Oh, scary guy, dude. And back in the day, he was amazing. But all right, one more question, I'll let you go, because one of us has to work today, right? I don't know if you do, but I do.
I do.
But Iron Mike versus Muhammad Ali. Float like a butterball and sting like a beetle. Who's taking that one?
I think Tyson knocks him out the first fight. Ali beats the brakes off in the next two.
2 okay.
I think they're one fight. It would be tough. I might lean towards Mike Tyson.
All right, now you and I definitely have a problem now.
I think, don't get me wrong, I think Muhammad Ali is the best heavyweight boxer of all time. But when you add power and speed in those first 3-4 rounds like Tyson has, it's tough. I do think Muhammad Ali, if he did get beat, would come back, and I think he would just beat the brakes off in the next 2 fights. I think it wouldn't even be a contest. He would know exactly how to handle it.
You're making some good points, and the differences are so subtle that it could be anyone's fight. But I think over 1,000 fights, I think Ali had punching power. and and he was as fast as Tyson, maybe even a little faster. Though, what do I know? I was usually eating nachos at the key moments or going to the bathroom, so I have no idea. But that's a good question. I'm glad you helped me answer that one. I have no new information from you whatsoever. Thank you.
Before we jump off, I just want to add this real quick. So like, I mean, anyone who's watching the live or the recording, you're gonna share this, right?
Yeah, it's being shared right now. I think.
No, like after you're gonna share it to.
Sure.
So they'll be able to watch the recording. So yeah, anyone who's live or recording, I just have to say, Andy, talk about persistent. Andy's a very persistent man. He's hungry. One of the hardest working realtors in the state of New Jersey.
Wow.
Maybe even the country.
My
God. My man. When I tell you, Andy wants something, he goes after it.
It's
great guy. I mean, even for me, like we're pretty close, but I mean, he always reaches out, checks in on me. If we haven't talked for a while, makes sure everything's okay. Always puts the relationship before business too. So where it's like, it's genuine. So if you are working business, he still genuinely cares about what's going on in your life. What are you doing? How's if your wife, whatever, how's the car running? All these things. He does genuinely care, and like that's something you don't get a lot from a lot of people, especially salesmen, especially people that are trying to sell you who, most of them just want to make that quick buck. Don't get me wrong, my man Andy wants to make that quick buck, but he does genuinely care about, clients, people, and like he said, his family in general.
Well, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. And for me, the goal is a lot like you guys. Obviously, this is how I make my living, but my philosophy is work as hard as I can, no matter what I'm endeavoring, and always put people first. I mean, it's about helping people, and that's what it's all about. Guys out there, I mean, I see who's watching. Matt X, right? He's a real estate agent, and he's a police officer, state trooper. I don't know if I could say that. I hope that's okay. If not, I'll just cat's out of the bag. But he cares about people. My friend Patricia, she cares, like Yachty. David Leff, hey, how are you, David? From my neighborhood. Just real good people. We got to care about people, and business gets done, right? It'll get done, but people first. So that's why I love Budo. And that's why I love you, T. You're a great man. You're a young guy. You're 21 or something. I used to be 21, believe it or not. This came in the last 8 years for my wife and kids. Otherwise, I was jet lagged like a ninja. But
I've seen the Facebook pictures.
Yeah, you've seen them. But Coach T, you're awesome. I really appreciate you. You've grown to become a great friend, and I've watched you the last couple of years mature. And guys, if you're looking for something to do in Voorhees, you're thinking of moving to the area, come check out Budo. Give me a call. I'll tell you where it is. If you're a family and you have kids and you haven't done it, even if you don't have kids, check it out. Budo is awesome.
Heck yeah.
And I couldn't say more nice things. So everybody, if you have any questions for Coach T or for me, put them in the comments. Feel free to share this. If you want to do a Facebook Live for your business with me and you want me to help, I'm happy to do it. Coach T is always happy to help you. He's probably better at lifting heavy things than I am at this point. But Coach T, you're the man. I love you, brother. Thank you so much. Oos to you too. I'm not sure what that means. I hope I just didn't give you like my car or something.
Oos means whatever you want it to mean. Thank you. You're welcome. Have a great night.
It's like shalom.
Yes.
All right. Shalom and oos, my brother. And thank you, everybody else out there. Andy Weintraub, if you have any questions, let me know. And really appreciate you guys. Take care. Have a great day. See you, T.
See you, bud. Have a good one.
Bye, pal. You too. Thanks. See you.